I don't make videos like this very often. I find it really difficult. I don't know why, I just do. I should absolutely try and make more. But every once in a while, a topic comes along that compels me to set everything up, plan everything out, and actually sit down and make a video. And today is just such a day. This is actually going to be somewhat of an update to a video I made a few years ago, back when I had hair. It was called the Cult of Francismania, and it was made in response to the entirely unjustified praise being given to Pope Francis because of several supposedly progressive statements he made regarding gay people. And now there's a new quote. There's a new I love the gays quote from Pope Francis that we will get to later. But first, I'm going to go back and give a quick summary of my original video in the aid of context. Basically, in 2013, Pope Francis made a number of statements that a lot of people interpreted as being progressive and inclusive regarding homosexuality. And people went berserk over them. People lost their damn minds. So I decided to investigate, as I am wont to do. And I identified three main quotes that people were using to promote this pro-gay pope persona. And when you actually looked at them and really examined them, it was pretty obvious that these weren't progressive statements. In fact, they were actually just variations on homophobic classics like love the sinner, hate the sin, I'm not gonna judge you, I would never judge you, God will judge you, but I'm not gonna judge you, and various other homophobic platitudes. Not only that, Pope Francis actually did say and do many grossly homophobic things both before and after he became the Pope. He spoke out against gay marriage in his native Argentina and around the world by saying that gay marriage was literally the work of Satan and was against God. He said that allowing gay couples to adopt was discrimination against children, and he also excommunicated someone for openly supporting LGBT rights. Not only that, Pope Francis also said in an interview that he explicitly endorses the Catholic Catechism on homosexuality, which, if you don't know already, takes a dim view of shirt lifting. It states that homosexual acts are acts of grave depravity, that homosexuality is intrinsically disordered, that it's contrary to the natural law because apparently being celibate your entire life so natural. It states that homosexuality cannot be approved of under any circumstances. This is something that Pope Francis explicitly endorsed. Not that it mattered to the rest of the goddamn world. Oh my god, people went nuts. There were people saying that he was the pro-gay pope, that he was gay-friendly, that he loved gay people. Some people read his statements and just inferred that he supported gay marriage, which he doesn't, because he's the Pope of the Catholic Church. The cherry on top was when The Advocates, the world's oldest gay publication, based on these statements, named Pope Francis as their Person of the Year. Above all the other candidates who were actually doing good things for the gay community, they decided to award it to the Pope. So I made my video, I pointed all this out, I called out all the people who were jumping to these absurd conclusions, and I moved on. And years passed, until recently. There's a new I love the gays quote from Pope Francis for which, once again, people are collectively losing it. Recently, Pope Francis was talking to a victim of clerical sex abuse, say classic Catholic Church, a guy called Juan Carlos Cruz, who happens to be gay. Apparently, the Pope said to him the following: "You know, Juan Carlos, that does not matter. God made you like this. God loves you like this. The Pope loves you like this. And you should love yourself and not worry about what people say." Sounds great, doesn't it? And truly it would be if he actually meant it. God made you this way. God loves you. The Pope loves you. Speaking in the third person there. Bit megalomaniacal. Perhaps it's gone to his head. Pope Francis has no right to say any of that. You can't say that statements like that from Pope Francis are progressive without completely ignoring all the other things he said. Things that he continues to say. Because guess what? He's at it again. Just a few days ago, at the time of me filming this, it was reported that while in Italy, Pope Francis told a group of bishops to vet applicants to the priesthood and keep anyone out that they think might be gay. Quote, "Keep an eye on the admissions to seminaries. Keep your eyes open. If in doubt, better not let them in." Am I going mad? Am I actually going a little bit insane? The Pope cannot say that God made gay people and that he loves them and that he loves them as well, while discriminating against them, while telling them that their homosexuality bars them from the clergy. The bar for homophobes like Pope Francis is so low. Once again, Pope Francis has said something vaguely non-shitty to a gay person and everyone's acting like he threw the first fucking brick at Stonewall. Something that you learn as a gay person navigating the world that we currently live in is that very often bigotry greets you with a smile and a handshake. You cannot say that you love someone while agreeing that they are sinful, depraved, against nature, against God. You cannot say that you're not judging someone when you speak out against their rights. They are mutually exclusive. Judgment and a lack of love is inherent in such actions. So when you encounter statements like that from Pope Francis and you think to yourself, himself, well, he's saying that he doesn't judge gay people and that he loves gay people. Let me assure you, he is lying to you. And he'll do this again. At some point down the line, he's going to come out and say something like, oh, I once lent my iPhone charger to a gay person. And some mutinous group of homosexuals will give him a fucking ally award. If the Pope was truly progressive, he would not be saying and doing all the egregiously homophobic things that he continues to say and do. He would change church doctrine. And he would apologize. Until then, statements like these are grains of sugar in a mountain of salt. Pope Francis does not love gay people. He is not the pro-gay Pope. He is not gay-friendly. He is explicitly, admittedly homophobic. Pope Francis is a bigot. I can't say it any more simply than that. Bye!
When you actually take a second to stop and evaluate what the Pope has and hasn't said on the subject of homosexuality, it becomes a lot